Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very lovely show. And our today's guest need no introduction. He's our own Iron Man, Major General Vikram Dev Dogra ATI VISISHT SEWA MEDAL, who served in Indian Army for over 37 years. He is recipient of Sword of Honor and President Gold Medal at the Indian Military Academy. He is the first serving officer who have completed triathlon, not just completed, he has done in 14 hours and 21 minutes. He is the only general across the world who has completed this race twice. So let's welcome Major General Vikram Dev Dogra, AVSM. Yeah, he's there. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. It's a great pleasure you are here on our show. Welcome to the very lovely show.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
So, sir, can we start?
Yes, of course.
So, like Indian Armed Forces are a pride of nation, and you have been a great ambassador of this institution as a highly decorated officer yourself. तो सबसे पहले हम आपकी जर्नी के बारे में जानना चाहेंगे आर्मी. How was it?
My journey has been long, 41 years in uniform. And it started in 1978, जब मैंने इंडिया को ज्वाइन किया था सीधे स्कूल के बाद. उस समय क्लास 11 के बाद ज्वाइन करने को हम we were permitted to join after 11th. So I was in a school in Missouri, in a hostel, and I managed to clear my exam and the written and the SSP, and I joined in Jan of 1978. Uske baad began this long journey, 3 years in NDA, 1 year in IMA, and then I opted for the Poona Horse, which is the most decorated regiment that India has, because it has 2 Paramveer Chakra, it has got 38 battle honors, and I served in every part of the country, in all kinds of assignments, abroad also on a United Nations mission. I was an instructor in the National Defense Academy, in the Armored Corps Central School, in the Army War College also. So all kinds of appointments I had. So in all, I would say I had a fantastic journey, a good time. And if I was given a chance again, or if I had this question put to me, would you join it again? Surely, I would do it once again.
It was really wonderful journey, and you have explored almost whole India. So it was really great to listen about that. You redefined fitness for serving army officer to complete world famous Iron Man Triathlon. All the viewers who are not knowing about triathlon, it's basically 3 events sequentially to be done. 3.8 kilometers swimming, then 180 kilometers cycling, and 42.2 kilometers running. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're right. That's how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is I believe it is a difficult one-day event. Most difficult.
It's considered as the most difficult one-day endurance event in the world.
Right. So what inspired you to participate in such a difficult, it's a grueling event. So what motivated you to participate in such event?
Now, this is a very difficult question, because I actually was at a stage in life where I faced a professional rejection. In the army, as you're aware, there are it's a very steep pyramid. And I had been doing very well in my career. From the IMA, I passed out with a gold medal and the Sword of Honor. I did 8 courses in my service, and I got an alpha grading in all of them. I also topped 5 of them. So when my chance came to get promoted from Major General to Lieutenant General, I was 100% sure it's going to happen. And when the results came, I didn't make it. So when I didn't make it, I was not prepared for this kind of a failure. I felt very, very upset. I felt dejected, humiliated. I got into a shell. And this carried on for about 7 to 8 months. And then I decided that I have to shake out of this. I have to do something which will get me out of this and back to where I was as a person who was always leading from the front. I had become somebody who was losing my confidence. I was low on self-esteem because I was blaming myself. Although I knew there was some politics in it, but finally you end up blaming yourself. So that's when I decided that I needed to do something that will help me overcome this. And I found this event called the Iron Man. And when I looked at it, and you just narrated the distances, so it was such a grueling event. I thought that if I can do this at the age of 58, then I will prove to myself that I'm still the person I used to be. And that's the reason I went in for the Iron Man.
So it was like आप से आपकी लड़ाई, basically
हाँ,
internal
it
struggle.
was my own battle. हाँ, मैं अपने से ही लड़ रहा था, अपने आप को ही प्रूव कर रहा था कि मैं, I can still do it.
But what a positive way to fight with ourselves. It's really nice because कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि like कई बार हम बहुत ज्यादा टूट जाते हैं कुछ चीजों से, and जो ये fight अगर positively लेकर चलें तो it can do wonders.
Surely. It did wonders for me. The moment I did it, I found myself again. I was, I got my confidence back, and I got over what I had lost. So it was a good journey for me, and I think if you take it on like this, it can actually help people who are in similar situations.
Right. और कितना difficult था, because as you were saying, you were doing you were commandant and you were holding appointments, so इतना tight schedule रहता है, and that rank, high rank. So how you practice for this event? कैसे आपने किया वो manage? Like how?
So ये सबसे चैलेंजिंग पार्ट यही था कि टाइम कैसे निकालना है इस इवेंट के लिए प्रिपेयर करने के लिए, बिकॉज आई हैड एन असाइनमेंट कॉल्ड डीजी रीसेटलमेंट, तो तकरीबन 10 घंटे दिन में तो वहां पे निकल जाते थे. लकी पार्ट ये था दैट मैं दिल्ली में था, तो वहां पे 5-day वीक, सो सैटरडे संडे ऑफ होता था.
Okay.
मगर यू कांट ट्रेन ओनली ऑन सैटरडे संडे, यू हैव टू ट्रेन थ्रू आउट द वीक बिकॉज कंसिस्टेंसी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो मैं क्या करता था, ऑफिस से जब वापस आता था तो चेंज करके 7 से 10 बजे रात को आई यूज्ड टू गो फॉर अ रन. 3 बार हफ्ते में रन करता था मैं, और 2 बार हफ्ते में मैं रात को स्विमिंग करता था इसी टाइम पे. एंड जो साइकिलिंग थी, क्योंकि इनमें बहुत टाइम लगता है ऐसी ट्रेनिंग में, और इवन अगर आपने से 21 किलोमीटर रन भी अगर करना है तो आपको 2.5 घंटे लग जाते हैं. और इसमें तो मेरे को 42 किलोमीटर रनिंग करनी थी एंड 3.8 किलोमीटर स्विमिंग, 180 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग. तो ये बड़ा टाइम कंज्यूमिंग ट्रेनिंग होती है. टाइम कंज्यूमिंग इन बोथ वेज. इट टेक्स अ लॉन्ग टाइम टू ऑल्सो रीच, कीप इम्प्रूविंग. मैंने कभी किया नहीं था 3.8 किलोमीटर स्विमिंग, ना ही मैंने कभी 42 किलोमीटर रनिंग की थी. So slowly, night after night, I kept doing it. And cycling मैंने weekends को करनी शुरू की, because Saturday night को दिल्ली में आपको मालूम है कितनी गर्मी होती है, 43 degrees in summer, ट्रैफिक कितना होता है रोड्स के ऊपर, साइकिलिंग रोड पे ही करनी होती है, पोल्यूशन होता है. सो रात के टाइम ये सब थोड़ा सा कम हो जाता है. तो मैं रात को निकलता था सैटरडे नाइट को तकरीबन 2 बजे, एंड संडे मॉर्निंग 9 बजे तक मैं अपनी साइकिल राइड खत्म करता था 180 किलोमीटर्स. सो इस प्रकार से मैंने टाइम बनाया ताकि जो भी मेरे पास टाइम था, मगर इसके लिए सेक्रीफाइस करना पड़ा. आई कॉन्ट गो फॉर सोशलाइजिंग. पीपल यूज्ड टू कॉल मी फॉर पार्टीज. मैं रिफ्यूज कर देता था कोई ना कोई बहाना बना के, क्योंकि उनको समझ नहीं आता था कि ये क्या कर रहा है, ये आयरन मैन की तैयारी कर रहा है, व्हाट अ फूल ही इज. हम पार्टी पे बुला रहे हैं, ही इज रिफ्यूजिंग. सो यू हैव टू मेक सेक्रीफाइसेस. दैट्स हाउ आई फाउंड द टाइम.
राइट. एंड फिर वो उसका फटीग, उसका जो वापस रिकंस्ट्रक्शन, बिकॉज आप जब मेहनत करते हैं, एक्सरसाइज करते हैं, कोई भी एक्सरसाइज हो, रनिंग हो, साइकिलिंग हो, स्विमिंग हो, फिर उसको गेट बैक टू दैट, बिकॉज so that's why I think ये जो alternate days पे किया, that was really tremendous. बहुत ही
recovery is very important.
Recovery is very important.
Yeah.
And how was your family reaction when they first listen about this? What was their reaction? And when you accomplished, then also.
So when I told them, my family is actually, they think that this guy can do whatever he wants to do. So there was no reaction.
Okay.
My wife said, go ahead, do it. My children never reacted. My father was a little concerned. He is right now 99. That time he was about 96. And he was concerned that, thoda dhyan se jana, heart attack na ho jaye kahin pe, don't over stress, don't do this, don't do that. Otherwise, everybody else was like, yeah, go ahead and do it. And when I went there, my wife was with me. And her reaction, of course, was very, very ecstatic when I, completed it. I was not so excited because I had done it so many times in my mind.
Okay.
So मेरे लिए तो एक बार like one more rehearsal. But she was very, very happy, and I had a lot of support which I got from people, unknown people, known people, everybody. It was a great occasion for me.
But it was really great. Like एक चीज जो आपने सोची और उसको शुरुआत की, उसके लिए इतनी मेहनत की, and when end result is such, it is a great thing.
I felt good, but I think that's why I tell people that अगर आप मेहनत करो,
Right.
so sky is the limit. And even today, I tell people anybody can do Iron Man. It's not such a big thing, provided you put in that effort to train. उसके लिए आपको hard work करना पड़ेगा, and anybody can do it.
While doing research on you, we found your passion about cycling. आपने बहुत सारे साइकिल ट्रैक्स किए हैं, like from जोधपुर to जैसलमेर, then Sela Pass to Bumla Pass, then moved to Rajokri. So
Rajouri.
Rajouri, sorry. So what motivates you like for cycling, like for a long distance? What motivates you?
No, actually, it's not motivation. It's just good fun.
Okay.
जब आप साइकिल पे होते हो and you are just by yourself, mile after mile, different sceneries going, it's dynamic, you're meeting people. It's a very exciting thing, and you feel very good at the end of the achievement. So I got into this only in about 2009.
Okay.
And that's the first time. Then in 2011, I did this Jodhpur, Jaisalmer, and back. So it was a great feeling of achievement. You get a sense of achievement.
Right.
And that's how then I kept making plans of doing cycling at different places. It's just that it's good fun.
Right. But Sela Pass to Bumla Pass must be little difficult because it is on the...
Yeah. So we started from Bomdila.
Yeah.
Bomdila is, about 20 odd kilometers from Sela Pass. Sela Pass is 14,000 feet. After that, it's all downhill. So that's like, you're on a roller coaster going downhill to Tawang. So Tawang is about 11,000 feet. So 3,000 feet, you're coming down. Then when you have to go up, it's a huge climb. Bumla is at 15,400 feet. But you can't cycle up to Bumla because it started snowing. Also, the road disappears halfway. There's no road after that. So we cycled till where the road was, and then the road disappeared. Thereafter, snow came. We put our cycles into the gadi and then went to Bumla. That balance, I think it was just about 4-5 kilometers in the cars.
But कभी ऐसा लगा like going to high terrain कि शायद अब नहीं होगा, like कभी ऐसा आपको महसूस हुआ कि बस अब इसके बाद शायद मुश्किल होगा?
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता. मैंने तो इनफैक्ट आई साइकिल ले टू मनाली ऑल्सो.
Oh wow.
And वहां पे the highest pass that I went over was Tang Lang La, 17,600 feet.
Oh my God.
And of course, a lot of people do it. I'm not the first guy to have done it. The feeling when you're on top is so good that it compensates for जितना आप कहते हो ना वो कि नहीं होगा, अगर नहीं होगा तो भी आप जोर लगा के ऊपर पहुंचने की कोशिश करते हो, because feeling is such this thing. मेरे को ऐसा फीलिंग अभी तक तो नहीं आया. I have a lot of other plans also. I'm training for my third Iron Man now, which I
Wow.
hope to do next year.
Oh,
Uh, because last 2 years तो हुआ नहीं. So I did one in 18, I did one in 2019, and now hopefully I'll do it. So I'm also looking at some good cycling, trip of cycling around the world, 22,000 kilometers over 5 continents. So let's hope the pandemic थोड़ा सा कम हो जाए and we can do it.
you're almost in most of the sports. I have seen you are into golfing. You are such a great rider. Uh, so, what sport you enjoy most?
I enjoy actually whatever is available. You
Okay.
know, hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
So
of
what
course,
happens
I can hear you.
is that every time you don't have all the sports facilities available to you.
Right.
For example, horses are not available anywhere, everywhere. So whenever I get a chance, I ride. So I really enjoy a lot of sports, but whatever is available, then I try and make the most of it. So now in Delhi, for example, I play badminton 4 times a week
Okay.
for about 2 hours because that is easily available out here. Squash, if I can find a partner. Swimming, I will now start doing because of my triathlon, which is coming up. So, like that, I really can't say that one particular game is my favorite.
Okay. Like
But
you
I
have,
think I must play something. I need to play something every day, to keep myself in action. So,
it's a great inspiration to youth because normal nowadays people are more, they spend more of their time on phones and, you know, rather than going for the sports activity. I think you
true.
have a wonderful journey, as you told, and you have also told there are ups and downs in your this journey. So, have you ever thought of your life if you were not in army? So, कहाँ आप अपने आप को देखते हैं like where?
सो अभी मैं जब देखता हूँ एंड अगर मैं आर्मी में नहीं होता आई वुड लाइक टू डू समथिंग वेयर आई कुड हेल्प पीपल.
Okay,
So I think I would be happiest opening an organization or an NGO which can help people, whether it is to give food to the needy or help people with housing or anything like that. It gives me a lot of satisfaction to be able to do things for people. So I think I would have been happiest out there. Whether I would have done that when I was 20 or 21 is a different question. But now when I look back, this is what I want to do.
that's really nice. And I have a question I would like to ask personally. Actually that subject which is really close to my heart. Gender equality in the armed forces. What's your opinion on Supreme Court order on entry of girls in NDA?
So really, there is nothing to do with gender in NDA because women have been in the armed forces for the last 20 years in our country, and in countries like the US, they have been in the West Point, which is the equivalent of NDA, for 40 years. In 1980s, they started joining West Point, which is what NDA is. So it's only a matter of your mindset, what you feel about it, and everybody feels differently.
Right.
Most of the people who are old school, they think that no, women should not join NDA. I feel it's a good decision. And whilst it will be a challenge because not for anybody else, but for the girls themselves, since they're coming out of school and they have to go through a very rigorous training. But if I look at it from a positive point of view, it is better for them to train over 4 years slowly, and therefore their bodies get tougher and tougher and tougher and they come out much fitter rather than putting them through 9 months of training in the OTA, where crash course is given in physical fitness and drill and everything else. And women get, they have their pelvics getting fractured and they have so many other complications happening because suddenly from college life, you are putting through an intense course of 9 months.
Right.
So keep comparing 9 months of training and comparing 4 years of training, which these girls will be going through, I think it's a good idea. They can gradually become stronger, fitter, and therefore by the time they pass out, I think their fitness levels will be at a very, very high level and much will be acceptable. So everybody's fear is only this, that women will not be fit. But I think we should give them a chance. I feel it's a good decision.
One more thing, like, in some countries, वहाँ पे schooling के बाद, it is compulsory to join force for 2 years or 3 years. It is compulsory for everyone. How you think about our country? Like, if यहाँ पे ऐसा होना चाहिए कि नहीं?
तो ये जो आप बता रहे हो, ये अभी बंद हो गया. केवल इजराइल में होता है ये. बाकी किसी भी कंट्री में ये 2 years की कंस्क्रिप्शन जो है वो नहीं होती. आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग ऑफ कम्युनिस्ट कंट्रीज एंड ऑल. आई डोंट थिंक इट इज रिक्वायर्ड इन इंडिया, क्योंकि वी कैनॉट यूज द आर्मी or the defense services as a vehicle to just because you want to bring discipline in your country. तो 2 साल के लिए सब ज्वाइन करें, इसका एम क्या है? अगर तो ये ज्वाइन करने से आर्म फोर्सेस को फायदा हो रहा है, then it's very good idea. And other countries में जब पहले होता था, वो इसीलिए होता था क्योंकि कोई आर्म फोर्सेस ज्वाइन नहीं करता था. So they said compulsorily you will join the armed forces for 2 years or 4 years or whatever time they do for you. So in our country, that problem is not there. Therefore, I feel that अगर उनको 2 साल के लिए join कराना है so that they can get disciplined, then I don't think that is a good idea. उसके लिए you can open different organizations, different, systems are there, which you can set about to train them and discipline them and whatever you want to do with them, but not use the armed forces for that. Because that will take away the focus. आप एक पर्सन को आर्म फोर्सेस में लाओगे, इतना पैसा खर्चोगे उसकी ट्रेनिंग के ऊपर, उसको, बिकॉज टू ट्रेन पीपल टेक्स लॉट ऑफ मनी, एंड ट्रेनिंग इज नॉट ओनली फिजिकल एंड इफ दे वो फॉर एग्जांपल टू जॉइन इन्फेंट्री, तो एटलीस्ट 2-3 साल तो वहां पे उनको सर्विस कराएंगे, प्लस उनको सिखाएंगे पहले, और फिर वो छोड़ के चले जाएंगे. तो उसमें कोई फायदा आर्म फोर्सेस को नहीं होता है. सो आई डोंट सब्सक्राइब टू दिस व्यू.
Okay, like I would like to know about your presence on social media platforms. Like, you are quite active on Instagram and media for sure. So can you please share your experience on being on social media, and what you would like to say to the youth? Because in our country, they are like social media become, extremely important for them nowadays. So how they can use it positively? What is your advice?
See, for me, social media was, before lockdown came, it was just a platform to use as, for example, you had a phone diary in the olden days. And these days you had Facebook, where there are people who are known to you and their details, their lives and all. So it's like you have some means to connect with them and get to know about them. But during the pandemic, when everything else came to a stop, you couldn't meet people physically. Social media, that's when I became very active on social media. And now I can say that it's a great tool. Social media is a tool to connect with people, to learn from people, and to also learn about so many other things. Social media is not bad, but the way you use it can actually be good or bad. So people get obsessed. So anything where you spend more time or too much time or any addiction is bad. So it's not only social media. You could be addicted to drinking. You could be addicted to maybe just listening to music. You could be addicted to exercising. Anything I feel in excess is bad, and so is social media. Therefore, you have to make your choice. It should be a very intelligent choice. What you want to use it for, how much you want to use it, and how much you can get out of it. Because it is like a window to the world. It is a window to all kind of knowledge. What knowledge you want to take out of it is your choice. Everything is available out there. So I would say my message would be that must use social media, but you must be aware of what you want out of it and how you should use it.
That's really nice. My last question. We would like to, like, you are inspiration to youth. What message you would like to convey to them about fitness, about anything, anything you would like to convey to the youth?
So, firstly, about fitness, I think everybody must invest some time in a day in their own fitness. And when I say fitness, I don't mean that they should be going to run, long distance marathons and stuff like that. By fitness, I mean that you should be able to do everything that is expected of you. So you should be looking slim, you should be feeling light, and your hands, legs, and everything should be working properly. You can't be obese, overweight, because a lot of diseases also come in when you become that. So your fitness must be for your own health. So you must invest. Secondly, I feel that each one of you must dream. You must have something in your mind where you are longing to achieve something which is your dream. And it is good to dream because unless you can dream it, you can't even achieve it. So first it all starts by dreaming. And then you start working towards how to reach your dream. And it's a very, very scientific way in which you can work to realize your dream. But you must dream. And I find a lot of people don't have a dream, or they don't know what to dream about, or they feel जरूरत ही नहीं है ड्रीम करने की. But it is important to dream. तभी आपको वो मिलेगा जो आप सोचते हो कभी भी नहीं मिल सकता आपको. And to get your dream, you must be hardworking, you must be focused, and you must be consistent. So the list is endless, but I feel if you just look at this part that you must dream and you work hard towards your dreams can come true.
Very great to listen about your journey, your views, and your saying to all youth, like you have said, this dream is really important. Really nice.
I want to mention one more thing about before about physical fitness.
Right.
Why you should be physically fit or why you should indulge in fitness is because you are doing it for your soulmate. And here, your soulmate is your body. The only person who's going to remain with you all through is your body. The moment your soul leaves your body, the body will be cremated or buried or whatever. So to keep your soulmate alive, you must invest in that soulmate in terms of physical fitness. So because you have to be fit for your own self. So that if you keep that at the back of your mind, that whatever you're doing in terms of fitness is for yourself, then it'll be easier to do it.
Wonderful thought. That's really nice. You have put in such a beautiful way. It's really great talking to you. So it's amazing. And it's really great you are here. Thank you so very much for giving your precious time. And
thank you very much. I had a great time talking to you. You do a lovely show by a lovely, and I've watched it so many times. You're doing a great job. So keep it up, and all the best for you and to you and your show. Just keep it going.
Thank you so very much, and all the very best for your third race. And definitely you'll be the winner. You'll complete it. Definitely. Thank you so very much for being here. It was really great talking to you. Time to wrap up. And take care. And who all are here, please follow him and on his ID. Sir, can you please mention your ID once so that we can follow you?
Yeah, my ID is Vikram Dogra 17.
Please follow him. Anything regarding fitness or anything, I hope they can DM you, sir.
Yes, they can DM me and I'll try and answer their questions, whether it's on fitness, about the army, or anything else. If they have any questions, they're welcome.
That's really great about you. So please DM him anything you want to ask about fitness and anything. Thank you so very much. And please do follow me, da.very.lovely, and stay tuned for our next update and keep watching our show, The Very Lovely. Okay, sir. Thank you so very much and take care.
See you.
Good night.
Bye.
Thanks.